The wonders of being the last speaker is that everybody has taken whatever you wanted to say, so I'll be very short to avoid the constant clapping towards the end. Firstly, I would like to express humble greetings to the Moses Kotane representatives that are present here, the government officials, the district officials, and the colleagues at large. Hello, everybody. Secondly, I would like to express gratitude to the Moses Kotane Institute. Now, we all know that it takes a lot of vision and dedication and passion about a certain thing that you can undertake such a project and make it your own and then involve other people. Moses Kotane, you are a pioneer, and I know that working together we are going to reach greater heights. Thank you very much. And next, I would like to, as a physical science group, it will be a crime not to thank our tutor, Mr. Derek Govender. You are a star. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he's not a star because he's shining. Well, he does shine, but he's a star because he excels in what he does. He's very knowledgeable. It was quite a pleasure working with you, and hopefully, as a group, Physical Sciences, we are going to be hearing from you in the near future. Okay, and next, I would like to thank Bruce with your gadget. It was very helpful. I know most of us wish we can take some home, but unfortunately we can't for now. Okay, first, okay, I would like to come to the suggestions. We spoke as a group and we had suggestions because this project is still a baby, so we need to feed it to grow, and we've come with some very essential nutrients. Now listen to me, life sciences people. Essential nutrients. Essential nutrients to make this project more effective and for it to grow in the direction that we want it to grow. We think that it should be a yearly project. It should start in the beginning of the year and go on, meet like this during the year so that we can reflect on what we have been doing throughout the year, and then at the end of the year we can all smile when we look at those newspapers seeing our kids passing. And one other thing, we need to include more teachers because we are enough, but we are not enough for the places that we come from. Now, we come from vast places where we have about 30 schools in a district, and that becomes a problem when you have 100 kids per class. It's quite impossible for you to make them all pass when you are working alone. So we think we can include more teachers, and it can start now by us who are here, because we know that we have dedication, so we can start by tutoring the other teachers who we left behind, and then as we go on, they can be included in the project as well. Now, we also suggest visits from subject specialists, as I've already mentioned, Mr. Govender. He's not the only one, but there are others. Visits to different districts at district levels so that we can get the information at home. We do not have to come to Durban to get the information. They can come down and give us the information. Now, we came up with this because we come from districts that are known as, that are full of SMS schools, those schools who are, some educator put it well, in a coma. So those schools are, so yeah, those schools who are not performing very well, I think they can do with a little bit of advice from subject specialists like Derek Govender. And we would like to see the project continue, Mr. Moody. We'd like to see the project, or Professor Moody, sorry to put you at my level. Thank you, colleagues. I've just dropped him to my level, so it's not right. Okay. We'd like to see that the projects continue in being a yearly thing that can go on for years, because we are not really interested in seeing the kids pass this year, but we want to see this as a trend that is going to continue. And because we know that, as everybody has been saying here, that physics, maths, those are the subjects that are portraying that the teachers are not working, which is quite not true, but the conditions and whatnot influences those kind of results. So we'd like to see the projects go on, and it's going to start with us. When the results come and they show that there is an improvement, I know for sure that the government might try and assist the institute. Now, I'm looking at them so that they can pay attention to this point. Okay. Next, we would like to get the study materials that we've been using here so that we can take them back, and we would love the Moses Kotane to provide us with workbooks for the kids so that they can see and we can use those workbooks when we tutor them for the 10-day period. And another suggestion was visits from examiners, or communication between the educators and examiners. Now, this is to eliminate the secrecy in the examination department. Now, I don't want us to think that I want us to become the Mpumalanga province. No offense, but just for them to tell us or to guide us how the questions come out in the question paper, not the exact questions, but the phrasing and the structuring of the questions. That will be very important for our kids. And then, as the project is going to go on, because we are confident, we would like to see the project being extended to grade 10s to grade 12, because the problem doesn't start in grade 12. We shouldn't be fooled. The problem doesn't start in grade 12. It starts at the lower grades. So if you can start from grade 10, we wouldn't be worried about grade 12. Hopefully that's not the beginning of the constant clapping. I'm almost done. Now I'll go on to the experiences that we have had during the boot camp. We got to test individual competency with the help of Mr. Govender. I'm going to mention your name very often, sir, because you were very helpful. Test our individual competency on the subject content. And it was not about how much you know, but how much you use what you know in order for you to solve problems. And it was very effective. My colleagues are going to agree with me on that. And then we got to improve subject content, which was very important. We also interacted with each other, developed each other. I know during lunchtime you saw people from different districts working together and talking about the subject matter, which is really important. Then we got pointers from people who go for marking, because the problem, it's not what we teach our kids here, but it's what is marked at the end. Because you can teach a kid something, leaving out an apostrophe will cause a problem. Now, those who do organic chemistry will know. So those small pointers really helped us in knowing what is actually being marked at the marking center. And another thing, the mobile labs. Now, this is a very great innovation from the company who's producing them. And I like it because our subject advisors are here, the district officials are here, so they can see that. We cannot really afford a 300,000 worth science lab, but surely schools can make reservations for that, and it could really improve our results, because science is not a theory subject, but we have to see what we teach in class, and the kids to experiment and grow interested in physical sciences. Now, lastly, this is not the last one, Professor Mood. This is not the last one. We are going on. I know from here, it's onwards. Now, Mr. Homu spoke about potential energy, stored energy. Now, stored energy, physical sciences people, we know it goes hand in hand with kinetic energy. So now we must use the stored energy to move. We are moving forward. Thank you very much.